Hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you like my vibe, give me a like and a subscribe. Anybody who has, thank you. It means a lot to me. If you have donated to my channel in any way, thank you. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I have many different options. So we are seeing what is coming towards us in the next 7 days in love, spiritually, generally, in any way. But first, our affirmation. I show up for my life with a grateful heart and make every day count. I show up for my life with a grateful heart and make every day count. I show up for my life with a grateful heart and make every day count. Yes, it is important to understand that we need to stay in the present moment, Scorpio. You may want to do some of these shadow work, do some of these journal prompts, really ask yourself some of these questions. Be mindful about why you're making the moves you're making or doing the things that you're doing. It's very important to stay in the present moment. There's no need to think about the past. The past is gone. The future has not happened yet. The future is not even here. No need to worry about the future, right? So, what's coming towards you in the next 7 days? Expansion. You're getting ready to move up into a higher level of awareness through embracing your life experiences. Yes. Expanding. Expansion. This is falling. I'm sorry, guys, but there we go. Expanding your awareness, expanding your abilities, possibly, perhaps, or just, realizing the life lessons you learned are there to help you, not there to hurt you. Understanding that it all happens for a reason and a purpose. Home sweet home. Your home and family matters require your attention and tender, loving care. For some of you, you could have some things coming up in the next 7 days at home or with your children, with your family. Now, we are going to get a look at what is working for you and what is blocking you in the next 7 days as well, Scorpio. Lost in the ruins of the past. Find your way to the present moment and live. Again, guys, when I tell you something, it's because I'm being guided to tell you. For some of you, you have got to get into the present moment. There's no need to ruminate on the past. There's no need to think about the past. It's just like if you had a wound on your arm and you just keep smacking it open and it starts to scab over and then you smack it again. You're just creating more sadness, more pain from whatever that event was in the past. Understand that science shows 50% of what we remember is not even real, Scorpio. So whatever you're thinking about that's keeping you held back in the past, 50% of it isn't even real, sweetheart. When you think of it in that way, when you realize that half of your memory isn't even real, you'll start to understand why it's so important to stay here in the present moment. To conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. In the next 7 days, there may be some areas in your life where you're asked to conform or asked to comply or asked to just shut up or asked to just go with the flow in a situation that doesn't sit well with you. And you're being guided here to be yourself. Speak your piece, in a love and light manner. Follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. For some of you, you could be thinking about doing something different. You're being given enlightenment, Scorpio. Some of you could see a deer coming up soon, could run across the road, or you could see a deer. I've told this story before, but when I was going through one of my ascensions, it was a major awakening. My second major awakening, I left work one day and there were, I think, 12 to 15 deer in the middle of the road, and that was funny on its own. But when I pulled up, they all got off to the side of the road and stared at me. I mean, they lined up. I was taking video recordings of them. I was, and I come from the country where I see deer and I see things like that. So I know it's not, that big of a deal, but when all of them together, it was magical. And it was the feeling that I felt inside, that feeling of, I knew it was a message. I knew something was very intense about it. The energy was just like unbelievable. I was shaking. By the time I drove away. It was very intense. For some of you, maybe animals are coming up to you like that. Maybe you're having moments like this. You could have a moment like this in the next 7 days where you're just going to you can feel it in your soul, like something just, this was a message from my guides or my, my angels are trying to tell me something. Perhaps it's a bird that flies directly towards your windshield or sits outside your window and you can just almost understand what it's saying. I'm not crazy. I know that sounds weird, but for some of you, you know exactly what I mean. Tell me what is coming towards Scorpio in the next 7 days, Spirit. See, you're a starseed. A lot of you you're awakening into a higher dimension. Do you see? Do you see what I'm saying? Look at this. We have expansion and you are awakening into a higher dimension. You're a pioneer. When you have moved on, that is what the message is here. When are you going to go through this expansion, Scorpio? When are you going to start expanding into the spiritual being that you are? Is when you've moved on from the past, sweetheart. That's a huge message here, right? It's important, yeah. And learned lessons. And the next 7 days here, soul lessons, learning, wounds, healing work must be done, lessons to learn, blocked for your highest good. There's something going on here in your life that was blocked for your highest good. Now, maybe this is a person, maybe it's a job, it could be a lot of different things, but whatever the case is, this was blocked for your highest good. You wouldn't have been able to go through, I'm sorry guys, my hair is still half wet and it's driving me crazy. A lot of you wouldn't be able to go through this expansion if it wasn't for the chain of events that took place here in the past, right? You're going through this expansion because of the chain of events that happened to you. Something could have happened in Pisces season, Aquarius season, or you could be dealing with a Pisces or Aquarius. You are ahead of the time. Make decisions based on social good. You're an individual here, Scorpio. More actions help gain momentum. Do what aligns with your spirituality. You're intuitive, you're sensitive, and you're perceptive here. In the next 7 days, all of those things are going to be, really intense for you. You're going to feel even more intuitive. You're going to feel even more sensitive to the things around you. And I feel like for some of you, you could have things going off electrically. That happens to me a lot, where things will just start going off. I did a personal reading last week, and in the middle of the personal reading, I had alarms going off, like smoke alarms. And because I was having, this happened to me. I didn't change the batteries. I haven't done anything, and I've never had it go off again. It went off one time in the middle of a read, and one time when I was in the middle of a personal read, and it just starts going off. So for some of you, this could happen to you as well, because you're energetically expanding, you're energetically, raising your vibration, and it can set off electrical devices. So be aware of that, Scorp. I feel a lot of you are going through a huge expansion this week. And the next 7 days, honestly, I know this sounds a little dramatic, but by next week, you could maybe feel, you may not feel the same. You may feel different, because it can happen that quickly. Some of you are going to have to make an ethical decision. Something here that is, wow, Spirit. Okay, here it goes. So for some of you, you have to make an ethical decision about a person. You have to make a head over heart decision. You're reliving past trauma, 9 of Swords here in the next 7 days. But we have the King and the Queen of Swords coming straight out the deck. You're being guided here to balance your first thing. Balance out your feminine and masculine energy, Scorpio, and think strategically. There's something coming in the next 7 days that's going to be a tower moment, because there's been notable growth here for you. Moving forward, waiting for your ships to come in. But the only thing I see here is reliving the past. There's something that you've got to let go, sweetheart. You got to stop thinking about it. It's time to move forward and refocus on the present time, present energy. It's been a very painful transition. In the next 7 days here, we're going to see what this tower is. What is this tower, spirit? We haven't even got into the blockages or love yet. What is this? For a lot of you, this was a lover. Yeah, you're at the end of a season, Scorpio. Wow. Spirit is really putting it down for us today. Holy Spirit, thank you. I love you. I love you guys. Look at this. End of a season, start of a season. In all of the time I have had these cards and all of the readings I've done, it's never happened this way, Scorpio. This is a very magical reading for you. Do you hear me? You are ending a season and starting a season. You are starting a new season, and it has been a painful transition. But what I've been telling you all here for weeks, months, that you are at the end of a season and you are beginning a new one. Do you see what your angel's message you're getting here today, Scorpio? It's actually making me feel really shaky because something intense is coming for you. In the next 3 to 6 months, for a lot of you, you're not even going to be the same person. You're ending a season and beginning a new one. And yes, I know it's the energy for the next 7 days, but in the next 3 to 6 months, this is all going to have ended. This feeling of reliving the past, not being able to sleep, this painful transition, within 6 months, you're going to be out of this completely, Scorp. You're at the end of this season right now. In the next 7 days, there's going to be some expansion or some message or something that the divine is trying to give you about this, trying to confirm with you of what we're saying. Spirit, what is this? What is the end of a season, beginning of a season? This is very beautiful, you all. If you could feel the way I feel right now, you're going to soon, from what I'm being guided to tell you. You're going to feel exactly what I'm telling you. Embrace the magical moment. You are in a perfect energetic space to manifest miracles. Allow your wishes to be filled. I feel we had this yesterday. Y'all, this is big. You are raising your vibration so you can manifest. You're working too hard. Same things that we had yesterday. The divine is giving you the same message. It's time to start playing. It's time to raise your vibration, Scorpio, because it's being done for you. It's pretty much being done for you. Moving on here in love, what is coming towards you? Well, AKA player, the knight, passionate, possibly a younger lover. Maybe a player or may not be ready for a partnership, not seriously committed, competition and rival between two lovers, passionate whirlwind of seduction, love bombing, sweeping you off your feet. Pay attention to the red flags. This is what's coming for you in love. Somebody in that energy. And I feel for some of you, you could be being tested, but this person wants to resolve conflict with you. But they're in this night energy. They're not in the greatest energy for building. They're not in the greatest energy for making real moves. What's coming towards Scorpio? What does this player want? Yeah, you forever changed them. There's about to be a ripple effect though. I feel this person has been having, or you could be currently, things may just not be manifesting in your life. You may be having manifestation blocks. Things are just not going as planned. Maybe you have been losing hope on this lover. I feel this person kept you as plan B, Scorp, and please understand that they do want to resolve. What do they want to resolve conflict about? They do want to resolve conflict, but it's almost like, yeah, they've been out here overindulging. They've been out here being codependent on others, but they are overflowing for love, with love for you. They do have a lot of love. I feel for a lot of you, you could have true fulfillment coming your way, but again, letting go, removing toxic energies, out with the old, releasing burdens. You're being guided here, Scorpio, to release this conflict, release this person. There's shadow work that needs done. There's lessons that need to be learned. And yes, it's hard. And no, it's not easy. And it is soul wrenching. It can be gut wrenching, right? It can just take the wind out of your sails when you think about never seeing this person again. But Scorpio, I'm just telling you what the cards and the message that I'm getting in myself and the message I'm being given is a lot of you can resolve conflict with this person, but for true fulfillment, because they are in this player energy, the only thing you can do is let go. This person overindulges and they don't act right. Yeah, this person values money over love. They're a habitual time waster. They live in, they're a joker, and they refuse to take responsibility. They could have tried to ruin your reputation in the past, could have been very malicious in the past. I feel here this person just wastes time. They're always running around out here just living, their best life or doing whatever they think. And yeah, here we go again. Once another chance. They definitely do, but they're looking for something free. They're looking for something free. They do want another chance with you, sweetheart. But this is a good guy gone bad, Let me tell you, this person could have been really hurt in their life. Maybe they were really hurt by a past person, and that's why they act the way they do. There could be a lot of reasons why they act the way they do. And, I feel bad for people who are unhealed, but Scorpio, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with someone rushing in and out of your life. You don't have to deal with somebody being this unhealed and bitter. This person seems to just want sex, right? They have sexual encounters with no emotion. Although they do love you, this person may be just looking for a hookup, Scorp. Tell me about this person. What's coming towards Scorpio in love, spirit, in the next 7 days? Yeah, they look at you like you are confident, like you are sexy, like you are ambitious. And again, you've had conflict with them. This is somebody you have argued with in the past. This is somebody who you've had power struggles with, perhaps. They could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius. They want to bring some balance here. Tell me about resolving conflict. They want to bring some balance. They've been watching you. They've been strategically planning. And this person could be going through financial loss and they want to come in and try to borrow some money, or they feel left out in the cold from you and your life, and they want to come in here and talk to you about it. They don't like feeling left out in the cold anymore, or they're really having a lot of financial problems. Tell me, Spirit, what about overindulging? This person could overindulge. Yeah, they've been trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. They're overindulging with others. They're juggling more than one person. This is somebody here that you could have found out about that, right? That you could have had the 10 of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign or a Leo. You could have found out about them juggling you and another person. There's two feminine energies here. Whether you date feminines or masculines, it's just energy, y'all. There's two feminine energies here. But I will tell you this, Scorpio, they look at you like you are the Empress or the Emperor, like you are nurturing, like you are loving, like you are caring. For some of you, you have children to this person, or they have children to somebody else. You have cherished beautiful moments with them. You do, right? 6 of Cups, they definitely want a reunion. And I got to tell you, Virgo energy here, they're trying to manifest you back. We also have water. We also have Taurus, Libra. I feel for a lot of you, you're going to just know the divine is expanding your awareness, expanding your vibration. And if this person's not matching your vibration, you're already going to know, Scorpio. You're not even going to entertain it. For some, for others, maybe this person is doing the work. Maybe they are trying to get out of this Knight of Wands energy. I always try to be as hopeful as I can, because we can all wake up every single day and decide to change. Every day is an opportunity to change. So maybe this person wants to take an opportunity to change. Possibly they do, right? So we'll give some of them credit. But others, Scorpio, you're being guided to let this go, honey, because you are at the end of a season and about to start a new one, and you do not want to relearn all of these lessons that you have already had to learn. You're just going to relearn them again. You really are. Tell me, Spirit, what does this person have to say to Scorp? I know I was a distraction from your pain. Some of you could have met this person when you were going through a breakup with somebody else. We both know I am not the one for you. Scorp, for a lot of you, this person wants to come back in and run game on you because, yes, they do love you, but they're not ready to give you what you want. They're not ready to settle down. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yeah. No, in this person's defense, if they're not ready to give you what they want, what you want, and they have been honest with you and they are staying away from you, then that is respectable, Scorp, because you cannot be with a person, you can't build with a person who doesn't want to. You can't build with a person who wants to be in a night energy, you know, you just can't. So I feel for a lot of you, you have no choice but to let them go. Now, they may want to come in here and have some sexual encounter or ask for something, right? Or something like that. But for others, this person could be really trying to prioritize and change. They are really, they do love you. They have overflow of love for you. But remember that love is not enough. It has never saved a relationship. It never will, Scorpio. So what is the blockages here in the next 7 days for you? Well, you will gain clarity on this current situation when you can see it from a higher perspective. This makes sense to me now. Coming out with kindred souls. You are currently experiencing changes in your relationships and friendships. So, Spirit is saying once you expand to this higher vibration, once you expand your way of thinking and look at things from a higher perspective, you will see that yes, you love this person, but no, you can't build with them because they're not ready. Your relationship is being challenged in a very painful way. For a lot of you, this has been so painful, and this is the biggest blockage in your life right now, Scorpio, is this pain that you feel about this relationship. This is the biggest blockage that you're dealing with right now, honey. That and insecurity. This person could have made you feel very insecure. You could have lack of confidence because of issues that happened here with your person. You could have lack of confidence in general on whether or not you're going to be able to meet somebody new. There's a lot of insecurities that I feel you need to deal with, but by really learning lessons, taking a step back here and staying present in the present moment, you're going to allow the divine to raise your vibration to go heal through a healing process, Scorp. Tell me, what is the blockages for Scorpio and this person? What is the blockages for Scorpio and this person in love? Yeah, them being selfish, them being sly, them being in the fox energy, them being crafty. Something's just not quite right. They're cunning here. This person could be dealing with emotional loss from something else. They could have spiritual loss. I feel this person's convictions are not well. They don't have strong convictions. They don't have strong morals. I feel here there's arguments, there's fighting, there's abuse, there's something being done over and over and over again, and they are huge blockages, Scorp. They're huge blockages in your life. They're actually creating blockages in your personal life. For some of you, you went through a divorce or a breakup, you lost a job, you've lost this, you've lost that, and it's because your vibration is lowered. It's important to try to stay in the present moment and stop reliving the painful things that this person has done to you. Now, a lot of you are about to experience a tower moment because they're coming back in. Spirit, what is this tower moment here for Scorpio in the next 7 days? Some of you, this person's going to come in and argue with you about something. Yeah, because you're let go of the past to see the future, moving back and forth. A lot of you swing back and forth. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. No, I love them. No, I love them. I'm going to move on. And, sweetheart, we've all been there. We've all been there. But it is important to understand that until you figure out what you want, the universe can't bring you your manifestation. So get really clear on what you want. Yeah, this person's going to take action, rush in. Right? They're going to rush into you. They want to have fun. They could possibly see you at a social event. They could see you out somewhere. It's going to cause a tower moment. It's already in the works, but Spirit's saying there's nothing else to be done. There's nothing else to be done here. There's nothing more you can do. That this is what it is. You know, like there's nothing more. Holy Spirit, please tell me, what is the blockages for Scorpio in love in the next 7 days? What is the blockages? I also feel for a lot of you, yeah, you were treated unfairly. And what did I say? This Knight of Wands. That's the blockages. This player is what's blocking you, sweetheart. It's blocking you from having another love. It's blocking you from possibly making as much money as you should, doing the things that you need to do. Spirit saying this was a necessary ending, Scorpio. You were being protected from this person. You were being protected from this. What is the blockages? Oh, we have a card that does not belong. Yeah, you had an established family with them. For a lot of you, you had an established family with this person and they were still in this player energy. I feel for some of you, you've took a financial loss because of this person, whether it was energetically or whatever it was. I feel here that once you start looking at this from a higher perspective and seeing here that, yes, there's a lot of love. Yes, you will always love this person. But they put me in self-doubt. They put me in insecurity. So I've got to keep moving. I can't keep allowing them from blocking me from a perfect partnership or somebody that I could actually build with. You're going to be able to see this from a higher perspective at some point, Scorpio. In the next 7 days, a lot of you are starting to get it. You're starting to understand that you are at the end of a season and at the start of a new one. And sometimes you can't take that person with you. And possibly maybe that is the problem, is it's where you're going, they're not coming. They're not there emotionally, spiritually, or in any other way. Now, what's going to be working for you in the next 7 days is your inner guidance. It's time for you to pay attention and listen to the guidance of your soul and heart opening. A lot of you could have a heart chakra opening. Someone you know, it may even be you, is withholding love and creating a very emotionally painful experience for everyone involved. So in the next 7 days, what's actually working for you is that this person is acting this way. They are causing a lot of pain, but you are learning lessons through that pain, and that is actually working for you. It's also keeping you from going back to this person. The fact that they're withholding from you is keeping you from going back and allowing you to move forward. You're being guided here to listen to your inner voice about this. For some, if you feel that, you had a marriage and children and it's worth saving, then it's totally understandable. For a lot of you, you may just have to learn your lesson again, and that is what it is. So what? We've all failed lessons, right? So if you do decide to go back to this person, just know that it seems like it's going to end the same way it ended this time because you're repeating patterns. But you never know. We all have the ability to change, and possibly this person will. You are being guided to be mindful. What is going to work for you in the next 7 days, Scorpio, is mindfulness, being mindful of your thoughts, being mindful of your actions, being mindful that, oh, wow, I didn't even realize we had 2 here. Being mindful of the circumstances that, yes, there's a lot of love here, but this person just doesn't seem to be in an energetic place to give me what I need. So I'm going to move on. It doesn't have to be harder than that. It can just be that easy that, we love each other, but it's just we're not in the same vibration. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation is causing concern, is evolving positively. Let go and have patience that you will eventually realize that this whole event was, in fact, a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You're internally guided and loved, Scorpio. Do you see how we're wrapping this up here? Trust that it is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. And I didn't even realize we had a second one, but peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your head. Feel the ebb and flow of love and the eternal moment of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to a greater sphere of love. Relax and do not worry because all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Yes, this is what's going on for a lot of you in the next 7 days. You are energetically coming into the vibration of peace. I asked Spirit what you should work on surrendering in the next 7 days. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Surrender to success. Surrender to abundance. Surrender, Scorpio. It is okay, baby. Stay in the present moment. Don't worry about the future. Don't look behind you. If you really start living in that mindset, you will see the amount of peace, love, abundance that will flow into your life, because it allows you to vibrate in the present time. It allows your thoughts to start being more positive. Therefore, your future starts coming together even better. When you trust and believe that you are being guided, I promise you, you'll never, ever be steered wrong. I hope everybody has a beautiful and blessed day. Tell yourself every day, in every way, I get better and better. This season of my life is the winning season. I am in a winning season of my life, motherfucker. And I will not lose. I will not lose. I will persevere. I'm a winner. Love and light.